Whatever the case, this project is through poetry, coming from the very inside, something very deep, something extremely profound. The truth is, this was born in the twinkle of an eye. I took the text and I saw the music, the rhythm and the melody. The whole song took only a couple of hours. Normally, I'm not so fast writing songs, but this time it was like some kind of magic. If we have a brief look at the text, we will definitely find some traces of great Russian poetry. The basic symbols of what we call the Russian tradition. All those basic and traditional Russian symbols, images, concepts and ideas being so characteristic of Russians, you know. To say the truth, some stuff, even too much of it, gets lost in translation and we can do nothing to it, I'm afraid. But the original text sounds really perfect and very Russian-like. Oh, you can take my word for it. I didn't write it myself, but I liked it so much from the very beginning. So I have a strong feeling now it was me who did it. Just a few words about production. This was something really new to me. First of all, we played the guitar and made a rough vocal. And then we passed the song to the British professional to do the drums. He's a very talented and a well-known drum and bass producer living in London. Next, we proceeded with some more live instruments, recording them in Moscow. It was the bayan, a traditionally Russian instrument sounding like the accordion. We also played the Russian balalaika and the domra, another instrument which is also pretty Russian and in some way similar to ukulele. We did the guitars, we did the lead vocal and the layers. So we did all the live instruments in Moscow. And then we had all this stuff mixed in London. Wow, it was not some Russian professional working as a sound engineer. And you know, this kind of work is not so easy, and it is actually very important for the song. Surprisingly, it turned into an international project in the purest sense of the word. Oh, just imagine, a British guy doing Russian music. He doesn't know Russian at all. He doesn't know Russian music as well. He even never heard of it, I think. It was an experiment, you know, but we did it. I simply love all those kinds of collaborations. It always leads to something new and really amazing. The song is very dramatic by itself. You already know the name for it is the Ukraine Rhapsody. The war in the Ukraine, this is the case. The real drama for many people in both countries. I am, to say the least, no political expert. There are plenty of others who seem to know a great deal more about the subject than I do. I'm a music player, and I can feel the pain. My song is full of pain and drama, and that is how it should be. Sorry to say, but all of this has happened just at a time when we seem to have lost the sense of compassion, which was normally supposed to be instinctive to us. The lack of compassion that will definitely lead us one day to the loss of soul. We need to think a little bit more what we mean by things like being compassionate, being more friendly, being responsive and enthusiastic, being, helpful to those who are suffering. So let me leave you with a final thought. I've gradually come to believe that the best thing we can do is to try to perform our job to the very best of what we can, making some progress day after day and gradually improving our skills. Look, all those who are in love with the job they do seem to be very effective at changing things for the better and inspiring people all around. All those who actually perform the job that is very close to their heart are quite able to help people to cope with all the problems, difficulties and misfortunes that my country is facing now. Well, I'm fortunate enough to have a good job. Music is my job. Music is like the awesome power put into our hands. And for my part, making good music is the real target.
Закат за тенью исчезал, а дома вечер догорал. Но страх рвет сердце на куски. Сержант сказал примкнуть штыки. Нас на поруки ангел взял, а в церкви колокол упал, и страх, и слезы на ветру, а дома зори поутру. Эх, разодели сосны в красный сарафан, плыл, сжигая звезды, огненный варан. Заливала поле алая роса, напиталась болью ржавая земля. Стоит над полем запах злой, и бьется мыслей страшный рой. Зубами в сердце жилы рвет, тебя, родная, дома ждет. О, милый мой, не умирай, вернись ко мне, здесь будет рай. Но ты молчишь, убит твой слух, а дома тополиный пух. Эх, разодели сосны в красный сарафан, плыл, сжигая звезды, огненный варан. Заливала поле алая роса, напиталась болью ржавая земля. Разодели сосны в красный сарафан, плыл, сжигая звезды, огненный варан. Заливала поле алая роса, напиталась болью ржавая земля.